Hi, it's Jodie here at Your Leisure, and today I'm going to be showing you around this Atlas Debonair. So this is a two-bedroom holiday home and is 38 foot long and 12 foot wide. Come and take a look. So welcome inside the Atlas Debonair. As you can see in here, this is quite a different style to a lot of the other holiday homes we've reviewed. So it has this kind of country cottage finish to it with the details on the wood panelling and this kind of separating area here that does separate the living area and the kitchen, but still keeps it quite open with the gaps in between. So it does feel more like I say, a cottage feel. But that being said, it's still nice and modern with the black finish with the sink and the nice hob and things like that. So obviously here you've got a 5-ring burner hob, which is nice to have because a lot of them, they're a lot smaller than that. Then you've got your oven underneath, integrated microwave, and then fridge freezer over here. And this one, although it's not a massive kitchen, it does actually have a dishwasher as well, and it's a full-sized one, so that's quite nice if you've got a lot of people coming over and a lot of washing up to do. So then we've got the seating area for the dining space as well. So this freestanding, you could probably turn it the other way around if you felt like it was a bit tight down the side here, but obviously they've positioned it by the window so it's nice and light. But another thing in this one that you'll see as we go around, the actual lights themselves are really nice. They're quite stylish, all a bit different, and this one obviously positioned over the dining table as well, which is a nice little touch. So then into the living space. So you've got freestanding furniture in here with a 2-seater and a 3-seater. This 3-seater is actually a pull-out bed as well, so you do have an option of creating an extra sleeping space with that. You've got this little ottoman, again a nice little touch. You've got extra storage in there, space for your TV, and then your nice little fireplace with a mirror above it. You've also got nice big front opening doors here that open right up. So as much as it feels quite cozy and cottage-like, you can still enjoy the outside space and all light, particularly in the summer. Okay, so we're in the twin bedroom, which as you can see is quite tight. I think this room probably is the only one really that lets it down. You do still have a nice integrated built-in wardrobe and the storage above here, nice little light, and the headboards have a nice finish to them as well. But like I say, it is quite tight, and you are still with the narrower beds in here, so they aren't the full-size single beds, and you have to shuffle down the middle a little bit like I'm about to do. So in here you've got the main bathroom. So you've got a nice big shower, again with the black taps, which is quite a nice touch, and the tile effects on the walls, which makes it feel modern and fresh, but with that sort of character that you'd expect to go with the front of the holiday home. So then we come through into the master bedroom. You've got lots of storage above the bed, nice big double wardrobe, and actually a nice little dressing table area as well with a big mirror. These little lights, nice little touch, and then nice and convenient toilet just off here. Okay, so the pros and cons of the Atlas Debonair for me. So in here, I think you've got a lot of storage, which is really handy. So obviously it is only a 12-foot wide holiday home, but you do still have lots of cupboard spaces sort of tucked in different areas. And by adding the extra cupboards higher up in the kitchen, and that's given some extra storage in there as well. I also really like the colour scheme in here. It feels more like a house, like a cottage, than a caravan. So I think even things like the curtains, they're really nice material, and just the way it's finished is really smart. I think in terms of the negatives for me, the twin bedroom is really quite tight. So for something that everything else is so well finished and laid out, I think that one does feel quite tight. So perhaps the way they've laid out the 2 bathrooms has meant that there's not as much space for the twin room. But if it's not something that you're going to use very often, then perhaps it doesn't matter to you. And then going on to who I think this one might be for, I think probably a couple that are probably going to use this quite a lot. You do obviously, like I said, have the smaller twin rooms. If you've got kids or guests and what have you, you've got that option. But if you're someone who's going to be cooking quite a lot, I think the kitchen's really well kit out for that, and with the big dishwasher. And obviously this space feels like a proper living room as well. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video of the Atlas Debonair. If you'd like to take a look at any of our other videos, head to the website or our YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe so you get notified when we put out a new video every week. You can also get your free buyer's guide from our website, which helps guide you through the holiday home buying process. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.